Every year, companies spend billions asking consumers what they want. What features do you need? What would make you buy this? What should we improve next? And yet, most products still feel the same. Safe, predictable, forgettable. But one billionaire engineer believes something radical. That consumers are excellent at describing problems but terrible at imagining the future. His name is James Dyson, and according to him, if companies only follow market research, they'll never invent anything revolutionary. Today, Dyson is one of the most recognizable premium technology brands in the world, a company worth billions built on thousands of failures, and at the center of it all was a dangerous philosophy. Don't ask the market what to build what the market doesn't know is possible yet. This is the story of why Dyson rejected traditional market research, and how that philosophy changed consumer technology forever. Most companies build products backwards. They ask consumers what they want first, then build around the answers, because data feels safe. If customers approve the idea, executives feel protected. But James Dyson believed this creates a massive problem. Consumers usually imagine improvements to what already exists. Maybe a quieter vacuum, a cheaper fan, or a better hairdryer. But revolutionary innovation rarely comes from consumer imagination. That's because people can only describe what they already know. Dyson believed true innovation happens when engineers solve problems consumers have accepted as normal. And that belief started with a simple frustration. Back in the 1970s, vacuum cleaners lost suction as dust bags filled up. Millions of people accepted this. Companies accepted this too. But Dyson became obsessed with one question. Why should suction disappear at all? That obsession would eventually change the entire industry. Most people know Dyson as a billionaire inventor, but, few realize how many times he failed first. To solve the vacuum problem, Dyson experimented with cyclonic separation technology, and he failed again and again and again. According to Dyson himself, he built 5,126 prototypes before finally succeeding. Think about that. Most startups quit after 10 failures. Most corporations would cancel the project after 100. Dyson went past 5,000. For years he had almost no money, no guarantee the market would care, no proof consumers even wanted this technology, and ironically, traditional market research probably would have rejected the idea immediately, because consumers weren't demanding cyclonic vacuum innovation. They were simply buying what already existed. This is where Dyson's philosophy becomes powerful. He didn't trust market consensus. He trusted engineering truth. If the product genuinely solved a problem better, eventually consumers would understand. Dyson is not really a marketing company. It's actually an engineering company disguised as a luxury brand. While many brands are driven by marketing departments, Dyson is driven by engineers. And when Dyson entered industries like beauty and air purification, they didn't think like traditional competitors. Take the Dyson supersonic hairdryer. Most people thought it made no sense. Why would a vacuum cleaner company enter beauty products? But Dyson didn't see beauty. They saw airflow engineering, motor efficiency, heat damage, noise reduction. The result was a hairdryer that looked futuristic compared to everything else on the market. And despite costing hundreds of dollars, consumers loved it. Not because they requested it in surveys, but because Dyson showed them a better future. One of the most fascinating things about Dyson is that they succeeded while being expensive. Very expensive. This breaks one of the biggest myths in business that consumers always choose lower prices. They don't. Consumers choose identity, status, trust, and experience. Dyson products aren't sold like appliances, they're sold like futuristic technology. Dyson understood something many companies miss, which is, people don't buy products, they buy stories about themselves. Buying Dyson says, I appreciate innovation. I value premium engineering. I want the future. And in the social media era, this became even more powerful, because visually unique products become free advertising. The Dyson Airwrap exploded online. Millions of people shared it voluntarily, not because Dyson begged for attention, but because remarkable products naturally create conversation. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most companies cannot operate like Dyson, not because they lack money, but because, honestly, they lack courage. Dyson's philosophy requires enormous risk. Building products before demand is obvious. Most executives hate uncertainty, they prefer predictable growth. Small improvements, safe decisions, quarterly stability, but revolutionary products usually look irrational in the beginning. The iPhone looked risky, Tesla looked impossible, and Dyson's engineering obsession looked insane, especially when competitors focused on cheaper manufacturing. But Dyson understood something critical. If you compete only on efficiency, eventually someone cheaper will beat you. Long-term advantage comes from differentiation, from becoming incomparable, and that requires original thinking, not consumer consensus. Dyson's story is ultimately about imagination. Most people adapt to flawed systems, while visionaries question them. Most companies ask, how can we improve this slightly? While visionaries ask, why does this exist this way at all? That mindset built Dyson, and it reveals something important about innovation. The future is rarely created by following the crowd. It's created by people obsessed enough to build something others cannot yet see. Today, Dyson is a global technology empire, built from frustration, persistence, and thousands of failures. And maybe the most important lesson from James Dyson is this: consumers can describe what bothers them today, but visionary companies show people what they'll want tomorrow. Because in a world obsessed with copying trends, the companies that shape the future are usually the ones brave enough to ignore them.
Here on Business Case Files, we dig deep into the world's biggest business scandals, hidden strategies, and the powerful people shaping our world. Our investigations go beyond headlines and asking tough questions to reveal what really drives decisions that impact millions. We uncover the rise and fall of corporate empires, the deals behind closed doors, and the people quietly shaping the business landscape. If you want to understand how money and influence really work, this is the place for you. We help you see the connections and real stories shaping our economy. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode.